working, heat your pan. Always start with a warm pan, okay? Heat your pan, heat your fat, add your product, right? So when we're making a roux, it's pretty standard, pretty self-explanatory, right? So we're gonna warm up the pan. I'm gonna eyeball it. I don't want you guys to eyeball it. I want you to measure it out, okay? That's about 6 ounces of butter, okay? Please remember that these are volume measurements. It's a pint container, okay? So, I don't know if you've ever heard that old riddle, what weighs more? 100 pounds of flour, 100 pounds of feathers, or 100 pounds of stones? They weigh the same, but the volume of feathers can be a lot more, right? So you have to remember that, you know, dry weight, okay, and liquid weight are going to be, the amounts are going to be drastically different a lot of times, okay? A gallon of milk weighs approximately what, 8 pounds, right? But if you have 8 pounds of flour, you know, your volume is going to be different, okay? So just keep that in mind when we're making our roux, okay? Again, I'm going to do it by eye. Now, which item or which tool is more appropriate for my initial mixing? Would you say the whisk or would you say the spatula? Who says whisk? Raise your hands. Who says spatula? Okay, you're the only ones who are right. Okay. When I'm folding something in, when I'm mixing a dry ingredient into a wet ingredient, I want to use my spatula so I can make sure that it all incorporates, okay? If I wanted to increase volume, if I wanted to aerate, if I wanted to blend, I'd use the whisk. And you'll see what I mean when we make our hollandaise sauce, okay? We're gonna add a little more flour to it. Remember, our roux, we want to be the consistency of wet sand, okay? We want to make sure that we don't have any clumps. Watch your heat, turn it down. And something that I want you guys to start thinking about is using multiple senses when we cook, okay? Not just sight, but touch and smell as well, okay? So right here, we have our white roux, okay? Very pale color. Smell. Tell me what you get.
Wait, tell you what it smells like?
Yeah, what does it smell
It
like?
smells like butter.
Smells like butter. Should, because we use butter, right?